funding from, that those were the folks who we would connect with. The people who, so anything that was a county project, it was easier to get movers and shakers and like process things for those folks through the county.
So they would be on your inner circle, huh?
Yeah.
What about community orgs? Mm-hmm. Like Inclusive or Promesa?
Inclusive was definitely a part of it.
Okay.
And that's because of the core project.
Oh.
That would definitely be different for community organizing. I'm sure for them it was for several other reasons. Mm. I'm telling you.
No.
We're bad.
No, it's honestly, all of it helps and all of it matters, whether it's a little or a lot.
I think there's a lot more community orgs from the community organizing side, but I didn't deal with them as much. I know that briefly there is secondary circle.
Yeah, second circle.
This is more like right to the city.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is her name? I don't even know.
Would I know them?
Huh?
Would I know them?
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah, let's focus on the second circle. I was trying to jump circles.
You could say third circle this person, second circle.
Third circle, Mike Dennis.
Oh yeah, I have to reach out to that guy.
What's the name of the org he's with right now?
I'll just put in his org because I can look that up.
Yes. And then specifically within his org, there's another subset within that org that's doing work specifically against homelessness.
Oh, I'll put
Fuck
his
my
org.
life.
Plus homeless. No, that's fine.
Everyone In is the name of that second homelessness org.
Oh.
So he's under the United Way.
That's it, yep.
And specifically they do Everyone In, who is going to help us with some projects. Hollenbeck Youth Center would probably be in the inner circle.
Inner circle?
Yeah.
Second circle or baby circle?
Let's go with second circle. They weren't crucial things.
Okay.
LA Tenants Union, second circle.
Oh, really?
And again, not stuff directly with me, but more because I was working with like the organizers. Beto, can you do this? Yeah.
Oh, Latu like the big Latu or Latu like Unión de Vecinos, East Side Latu?
That's a very good question. I don't know.
Okay.
Whoever would meet at Casa del Mexicano.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really all who I got.
No, if literally this is all you got, it's super helpful.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Okay. This concludes it, but I have one last question.
Uh-huh.
Any last comments? Because I failed to ask this, and I am very, very interested. Because towards the end, something that emerged towards the very end, because I'm not gonna intern with ELAC anymore, is this whole idea around leadership. Do you have any thoughts, critiques, or things, observations generally about it, ELAC leadership? Whether it's done correct, whether it wasn't, whether they did what, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going a different route. Okay. ELAC's leadership.
ELAC's leadership, like structure, style, yeah. Not specific people, just how the practices are done. You know, because it's not geared towards a person or people. It's just how it's done and how institutional practices carry on.
Yeah, I hadn't given it too much thought, but if I'm thinking about how ELAC professes to do leadership and leadership development,
yeah,
the people that are most impacted are the folks who should be at the helm of things, and they didn't do that. And maybe I can understand why that's not always viable. But there was a lot of things we didn't know, it seemed like. And short of institutional planning, which are some things, I don't know, it just feels like there was not always enough representation from us, the workers, the people on the front line, in those spaces. And I want to say that's part of what the hiccup was. Because when I think of Eli's leadership, if I'm going to be honest, I see a strong group, who could have bulldozed whatever they wanted whenever they wanted in that space. And I'm not sure if that's speaking to structure or not, but it just feels weird when one of the directors is telling you, you're going to do this, Beto. And I'm like, no, I'm not. It's not my job. That's not what I do. And then 2 weeks later, come operational planning, by the way, it was decided that Red's going to take on this thing, so you are going to do it. Haha, Beto. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Fuck you. I'm still not going to do it.
Yeah.
And I can help but feel it was just because of the way that leadership body worked. I don't know. It just feels like it wasn't really representative, and some voices dominated. I think that's what I felt in ELEC in general. Some voices dominated more than others, and unless someone had like a really strong idea or critique, no one would really counteract those loud voices.
And there was no orientation when you got on board as to how this works, how leadership works, how expressing works?
No. A lot of things that actually didn't happen in my orientation now that I think about it. But no, none of that was made explicit to me. Who that body is.
Yeah.
How they make their decisions. None of that. And yeah. It was not existent for me.
Yeah.
And when I realized how that operated, I'm all like, okay, these are the players. How does that work? And it didn't make sense to me. I don't know. I think in that space, as far as leaders go, you have a lot of people who lack leadership. There are people in really high positions. I don't know. You would think those are folks who can make all the decisions, but yeah, I don't understand. It just felt like that group was liable to do whatever the loudest person did or wanted to be done, and sometimes there just wasn't enough backbone from other people to say otherwise or stick their ground or fight it, or I don't know.
Yeah, and struggle together to whatever disagreement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
But in terms of, I have very little to say in terms of leadership. I don't know that I saw that much or that, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. I kept you so long.